You know, now I see it. What was I thinking? We should have done the entire movie like this.
There's a bright mutant guy at the X-Men. There's a bright mutant guy at the X-Men. His claws are so high as a Wolverine's eye. And it looks like he's fighting clear up to the sky. Oh, what a mutantful morning. Oh, what a mutantful day. I've got a mutantful feeling. Everyone's muting my way. Everyone's muting my way.
Exactly.
How's it going?
Good. It's very sad and happy day too. It's sad that I see the Wolverine the last time, and of course happy to see you again.
Good to see you too. Yeah, I know those feelings, mixed feelings. I get that.
In Germany we say there's for rock stars there's the Abschiedstour, the farewell tour. How does it feel for you?
I'm really proud of the movie. I was nervous up until last night at Berlin Film Festival, to be honest, because it was the first time I'd seen it with an audience. It was the first time I'd seen it fully finished with the score. And of course, I have never been so involved in a movie as I have with this, in every part of its creation and marketing, everything. So it meant a lot to me. Now I'm relaxed, I'm relieved, and I'm really proud of it.
Did they cut some scenes where you said, oh, that's sad that they didn't?
Yeah, sure.
A lot of.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not the judge. I mean, I'm so close to it. There are 5 scenes I can think of, and I go, oh, that'd be great. But you know, it's got to work as a whole story, and that's where. I mean, no film has mattered to me as much as this one, and I gave all that responsibility to Jim Mangold, the writer-director, and I trust him. And so, when it comes to cut or cutting scenes, I trust him.
I think it must be a very special friendship if you can wear around Sir Patrick Stewart all the time. So what happened there in the last 17 years?
And the great thing is, I said to him last night on the red carpet, I said, you should pick me up, because he could pick me up. That guy, I tell you, if there's such a thing as the art of living, he knows how to do it. I mean, he's a brilliant actor, of course. But that man, he knows how to live his life. He is awesome. But being with him and watching the movie, sitting next to him last night, it was really emotional for me. I mean, I'm a massive Patrick Stewart fan. Before, when I was at drama school, I used to watch him on the John Barton tapes, which are about how to play Shakespeare, and I used to dream of one day being in a Shakespeare with him. And there I am doing 5, 6 movies with him. My first movie was with him. You know, it was a dream come true, and he's a great friend and a great, great man.
Yeah, he said when you had the test shooting and you came in, he knew someone special is coming around.
One day, this pleasant, very pleasant young Australian guy turned up and told us he was there to do a screen test for the role. I think all of us hoped that this might be the guy that we would see again.
I didn't know. I think I said to myself, well, I did the test, and I was like, you guys are never going to see me again. And I looked up, and lo and behold, I got the part. So.
And what kind of Charles and Logan do we see in Logan?
Both are not in the peak of their powers. In fact, very much on the downward spiral in terms of their powers. Logan is not healing so well. He's also very disillusioned with life and suffering under the weight, I think, of his life. And he just wants to escape, to be honest. He doesn't really want to connect. He's looking after Charles, who has some form of dementia. And what happens, this was one of the original ideas, what happens when the most powerful brain has, you know, a disease in the brain? What is the reality of that? So it was, neither of them are in best shape, but they're also relying on each other day to day.
Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, said at the end of my video, just a special message, he loves you.
Do you have a personal message to this Australian Hugh Jackman guy?
Well, I love Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, I love you. Like 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Cool.
So do you have now a special message to Ryan Reynolds or to Deadpool?
I love him. I love him and Deadpool. It's an awesome movie, and I probably wish he'd made it 10 years ago when I was in the middle of playing this character.
Yeah, because many people say, why now? Because Logan is really a very physical movie, and now I think fans are gonna love it. So when came the decision to make it this way?
2 or 3 years ago, when I wasn't sure if I was going to make another one. And it became very clear to me. I actually did a voice memo at 4 o'clock in the morning, which I still have, of this vision I had for the movie. Like, if I was going to do one more, what would it be? I really wasn't sure if the studio would make it. Pretty sure they wouldn't. I wasn't sure what anyone would think about it. It was just what I felt very strongly inside. I rang Jim Mangold and he agreed with me, and the studio just said yes immediately. Like, they have been unbelievably supportive. So that's why I was nervous up until last night. Again, I was like, I don't know what audience is. This is not what they're used to getting. But I wanted to make a movie that was a love letter to the fans. I think the movie and the character that always felt was there, but we hadn't fully given them. And also a movie for people who'd never seen a comic book movie. I'll be honest, prior to doing X-Men, I'd never read the comic. I wasn't someone who went to comic book movies. So
I would, of course.
I know that, yeah. You.
And there's one thing, because actually thanks to you, when I saw X-Men the very first time, because I always wanted to become a superhero, and then I saw X-Men 1 and thought, maybe I won't become a superhero, but maybe I'll just become an actor. That's why I became an actor. But you have one sentence you always say, do you prefer yellow?
Blue or yellow spandex.
Blue, yellow spandex. And people always complain that you are not wearing the mask.
They do.
And you don't have to wear it, I will wear it.
I want to see you on it. Maybe you'll take over the role. Oh, man.
Maybe I will wear it, and you have to say if it fits to me, or is it? Maybe that's the answer why we never saw the mask.
You took the words out of my mouth, brother. Actually, it looks kind of better when the eyes come down. Can you actually see anything?
Yes.
Yes. Just don't do the Zoolander face. That doesn't work with that. You know, now I see it. What was I thinking? We should have done the entire movie like this. I can just see him as the limo driver, just going around wearing that.
It would be another kind of movie. Thank you very much. It was to see you once again. Thank you.
The role is yours, my friend.